Thanks a lot.
What's up, folks? Welcome back. And man, it has been a long hiatus here as I was away in Denver for Reconnect 2025. I had such a blast. We will talk all about it in the VOD proper as I get my ass kicked by mobs. But I had such a good time, and I met so many fantastic people, one of which just resubbed. Scylla Blossom, thank you for the 43 months. And Cyrus, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you both. Yeah, it was fantastic. Oh yeah, I got Roxas up here. He's gonna be taking Twigs and Presto's place today in honor of my raffle win at Reconnect. We'll talk about all of it. Jackie, thank you for the 21 months. Yeah, I was away for a week. Last stream was a week ago today. I think I've probably had a longer break, like at some point when I had COVID or was moving. But I just missed this so much. Although I did have a lot of fun while I was away. A lot of fun. All right, let's do our trivia. Before we get into the KH3 Pro codes, we have from Buffoon, name that, rather it is, when does that KH song play? So it's actually, you're going to be naming a KH boss based on the song. So it's actually kind of reverse of how, as to how I've presented it, but you're going to be given a name of a song from the series, and you will type in a boss where that song plays. So that is the format there. It is typing, and let's get the code on screen. Also, Soup and Scripts, thank you for the 3 months. Yes, we also won the Million Dreams Award for Best Podcast. So thankful for that. So very grateful. We call that a three-peat, folks. Let's fucking go. And Big D in the morning, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that a ton. Yeah, the thing with the podcast is, like, we are the newest podcast on the board there. I know there's some that have been going on for years. We've only been around since March. And so I more so viewed the MDAs and Reconnect, the nominations in general, to be a way for people to, like, just know that we are a thing. Like, to have, you know, a clip of it presented in front of an audience on the KH Guides Twitch stream, and maybe, you know, if you like my solo stuff, if you like PJ's solo stuff, if you like the streams that we're together, you're gonna love the podcast. And so that's what I was hoping for. It was just for people to, you know, hear about it, check it out. But to win was such an honor, especially with so many, you know, awesome and dedicated podcasts in that sphere. Yo!
I want to greet people.
RGF is here, and some of the folks at Reconnect also got to meet RGF, which is really the headline.
No, it's not.
of the event, at least in our sphere.
Hi friends, I miss you.
I miss everybody so much. I hate that I can't, like, you know, okay, we're in our room and now we're gonna go and see the Spaghettis and David Russell and the Ultimas and the Requiems, you know. But the podcast is called No Sad Face. You can go to No Sad Face Pod on YouTube. It's also on Spotify, Apple Music, any podcatcher. Basically, it is the format for at least this first season is PJ and I talk about each game in the series. We dedicate one episode to each game. We talk about its development. We pick one thing we really like about each game and one thing we really hate about it, and we talk about it. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, the thing is, I do love a Million Dreams Award, but I have 3 of those now, and I've only got 1 soccer trophy that I stole from, not stole, thrifted, actually located from a storage unit. So, and Braden's over there.
Hi, Otter.
MDA's over there. What's up, Otter? I got to meet Otter Smoothie. Actually, it was at our initial table that we sat at, at the Reconnect opening ceremony. So that was really nice. No, I have not proposed to RGF yet. She's got about 2 to 4 more days as RGF before she evolves, or devolves, according to some people, I'm sure. But yeah, no, I would never. I would never do that.
Reconnect, it would be done.
Like, I love you all, but I would hate that degree of attention in that way. So.
And I would say no.
Yeah, she'd say no, and then, you know,
say yes later.
That would be the scandal of the event. But yeah, we got a lot. I mean, I'll go over all of it once we're out of the Blooket, but it was fantastic.
So fun.
So fun.
And we're. To the Blook.
Yep. I'll see you later. You feel free to come in whenever if you want to chat. Yeah.
Will you talk about it proper?
Yeah.
Hey.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh yeah, it would have been very entertaining. Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause there's so much to talk about. I fear that we will make little progress, but let's at least get me into the trivia here. Here's the thing, Sil, is like they said they were gonna roast me. It wasn't that bad. Like they've been meaner to me on the podcast. So the Spike Gettys were the MCs for the MDAs, and Mike warned me like you're gonna be in this, and I was like, okay, well, it was actually a very funny bit. Yeah, it wasn't too mean. Let me get in here. Play.blooket.com. We have a 7932703. Let's get in there. I'm sad. I'm sad, Patty. Like, I want to go back. I regret not booking an extra day or two. But now we know for next time, you know? And, yeah, so much for no sad face. It's sad face, Patty. Cyrus? Can I get my giraffe, please? Yeah, there was a very funny bit with the disease spreading at the MDAs. Thank you, Cyrus. What's up, Chara? Oh, I've accidentally closed the window. Let me bring that back up. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. I had so much fun. So much fun. Thank you, Cyrus. My patrons got me a card with a giraffe on it. I think it might be in my suitcase still. And they had so many nice messages. I feel bad because I know some of them have been around long enough that they've had to sign multiple things, either physically or digitally. And they're probably so sick of, sending me these warm fuzzies, but it was very nice, and I really do appreciate it. All right, let's do this triv. Let me get here we go. This is, when does that KH song play? You're going to be given a song from the KH series, and you will be typing the name of a boss during which that song plays. I believe we are across all the games, so anything is fair game here. Here we go. Oh boy, the deep end. So, bread of garlic. Hello, welcome in. I don't know how chill Buffoon is going to be with accepting certain like parsings of these boss fights. So like I know that Giant Ursula is one. I just wrote Ursula because I wasn't sure. Okay, I got it. Because regular Ursula, I believe, is Squirming Evil. And so I was nervous that I had to specify Giant Ursula. Okay, the simplest name of the boss every time. So, right, Maleficent is also Squirming Evil, but Dragon Maleficent is the deep end. So you don't have to say Dragon, you don't have to say Giant, just the name of the boss. See, that's what I was scared of still. And you too, Deku. I was like, I don't know if I say Giant if it'll get dinged or not. But there you go. And Han, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh my god, the MC6 trailer was fantastic. I could not believe how sleek that looked. Gave me the warm fuzzies as well. All right, let's move on. Number 2. The Corrupted. I remember I had a whole bit about when this song plays in the KH2 boss ranking, which at this point was like a million years ago, but it feels like yesterday still. Absolutely, Chara. Do you mind at the end of the Blooket? Actually, I have to get my spreadsheet up. The Corrupted. I said the Storm Rider. Also, yeah, the Supreme Smashers. This song always plays like when you're fighting a boss that has been like literally corrupted, or it's like kind of fucked up in some way, or it's like made up of like sinister parts. So I always like that thematic like synergy there. Number 3, you got it. 12. Wave of Darkness. I'm assuming either 1 or 2 is applicable here. I did, Dan Bob. Thank you. I got to meet Dan Bob. God, man, everybody was so cool. Like, I was, I've known some of these people for like 4 years, and It's even cooler in person because like we're not all yelling at each other over Discord and like getting drowned out. Demon Tide or Demon Tower, both of those will work for this. Only time this plays. So there you go. It was fantastic. I'm gonna go over everything I can muster up remembering once we get to the VOD proper. Number 4. Ooh, Struggle Away. Okay. Struggle Away. There's like 2 main songs that play in Chain of Memories outside of the organization and like original characters. And there's ones for Disney and ones for Heartless. And I think I got, yeah. So this is the track that plays for Heartless bosses in Chain of Memories. So I went with Parasite Cage. I'm not going to say what the other one is in case it shows up. But there you go. That was me, Terratrius, and Apollo. Number 5. Reconnect 2 was... I mean, I wasn't at the first one, so... And for my money, it was better. But, you know... Bow, bow. And really, it's weird because it's Reconnect 2, but it's like Cage Guides Event 3, because the first thing was called Cage 20. But you can't reconnect without connecting in the first place. So, yes, this is used for the first time in Birth by Sleep for several unversed fights. But it also reappears for Lump of 4, which maybe I'll make it to today. Not likely, but... yeah, so technically it was Cage 20 in, I think, Houston, back in 2022 to celebrate the 20-year anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. So, like, that had, like, all of the same events or, similar caliber of stuff going on as the reconnects. Like, the first MDAs were that year, all tons of events and stuff like that. But then Reconnect was in Dallas in 2023, and now Reconnect again, Denver 2025. So it's technically the 3rd event, but it's the 2nd Reconnect. So there you go. Number 6. I'm gonna go with this. And as a reminder to anybody who might be struggling with the trivia, you are always typing in the name of a boss fight, or in, I'm assuming some cases, like event battle, like Supreme Smashers. Not a boss, but something where the Corrupted would play in Cage 3. Pretty much always bosses, yep. Yeah, Untamable, a Dream Drop song. I did not know it played during Holy Moly. I knew it was in Hako Monkey, for, I'm assuming, both Sora and Riku, which is the Traverse Town Monkey Dream Eater. All right. Number 7. Okay. Busted Up on the Beach. You have a couple of possible answers here. Yeah, Hako Monkey, 1 word. Holy Moly, 2 words. You got Titus, Selfie, Waka, and Riku. Part of my brain was like, I had to type Selfie, Titus, and Waka. That's not the only time where it plays. It's any non-Heartless fight on Destiny Islands in Cage 1. The one that I think sounds a lot like a Pokemon Coliseum track, which, if you go to the 2nd channel, I did post a video where I have this playing behind a Coliseum battle, and I think it works perfectly. Number 8. Ooh, okay, 13th Reflection. Reflection, there's Dilemma, there's Reflection. I'm gonna go with this. I always mix these up. Whew, I got it. I do believe Reflection is for the Absent Silhouettes in Cage 2. So I went with Lexius there. Number 9. Anger Unchained. Oh, I hope it's this. Yeah, Cage 3 track. Sil, were you the one person who voted for Absent Silhouette Larxene in the popular characters video? That was the first one of the entire video. Anger Unchained. Yes, I went with the Grim Guardianess. But Skull and Dark Inferno also work. Number 10. Oh, Apollo. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to be super careful with this and go with this. The Fight for My Friends. Robbing Apollo. It's like a fucking documentary. Boom, boom. The Fight for My Friends is that track that is not Struggle Away from Chain of Memories that will play during all the Disney boss fights. So I went with Oogie Boogie. There's no way to mess that one up. Because I was like, oh, I know Buffoon said simplest version, but I was like, Jafar, but he's Gene Jafar, Maleficent, but she's Dragon Maleficent. Oogie Boogie works perfectly there. Number 11. Ooh, Extreme Encounters. I'm gonna go with this. I always forget the proper name of the one that I typed. Because I went with the Cursed Coach. Nice. I always want to say Cursed Carriage as well, but it's the Cursed Coach. And also Zack in Olympus. Number 12. Ooh, okay, Night of Fate. We're looking for a boss fight where this song plays. Because it does first play when you are escaping, or rather being ripped away from Destiny Islands in KH1. We're looking for a boss fight. Bum, 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 bum. Hell yeah, Barnabas, we're ready. We've studied, we've trained. Oh, right. So yeah, Leon is the one that I typed. I'm sure, I would assume most of you, if not all of you, went with Leon. That track plays while you're alone as Sora in Traverse Town, before you get Donald and Goofy. And so when you're fighting Leon, this plays. But also, I would assume Dream Drop Distance when you're fighting the Phantom Ursula with Riku. Alright, next up, 13. Desire for All That Is Lost. This one, I think, pops up quite a bit in KH2. I think I can think of 2 occasions, for sure. Bing. Thank you so much. It was such a fun time. Cannot recommend it highly enough. It was everything I wanted and more. And the ones I was thinking of were Pete and the Lords, but it's also there for Hydra and Darkthorn. 14. Eye of the Storm, KH3. Buffoon was nice to give us some artwork to hint at the game. Which I guess I'm just giving it away if you don't know the artwork, but you probably do. I went with Davy Jones, because it do be storming during that fight. Dark Baymax as well, and for you freaks out there, King Candy, it plays during the fight with him in Union Cross. Did anyone say King Candy? 15. Face It. Face It. Well, I know it's Chain of Memories, but, I'm gonna go with this. I think it's gotta be? Maybe? Riku Replica? No. Oh, interesting. Okay, Marluxia. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It plays during Ursula? Oh, is it like when there's like a mini cutscene before you're actually fighting her? Does it play for the whole time in Com? Yeah, Riku Replica did not feel correct in my bones. So it's Cloud, Leon, and I'm guessing, oh, the Marluxia tutorial fight. It plays for like Reverse Rebirth Ursula. That is so weird. That's like such an anomaly. Because I was like, okay, well, I know it wouldn't play during like all of the organization. It's not the Disney fights. It's not the Heartless, but that leaves Final Fantasy tutorial fights as well. So that was Just James, Apollo, Fruitoon, and Sable King. 16. I'm going to go with this to be safe. Having a Wild Time. It could be. I really don't remember if it's the same between Com and Recom for those tracks or those fights. Yeah, so Having a Wild Time is the basic battle theme for Deep Jungle, but it also is used for all of the support fights and the first part of the Clayton fight. When Stealth Sneak joins in, I believe they would switch to Scorpion Evil. And Holy Bananas is the track that they play for the Jungle Slider. So there you go. 17. Dance to the Death. Ooh. I can think of an occasion where this plays, but it's not a boss fight. I have no idea. I know this isn't it. I typed Sean Yu, but I know that's not it. Thresholder, Shadowstalker, Prison Keeper. Yeah, those are some weird ones. Those are like very like easy to forget Heartless bosses. The occasion I was thinking of, if I'm not mistaken, this plays when you first arrive in Disney Castle and the castle is being overrun. So it plays at least as the battle theme there, but it might also play when you're escorting Minnie. But yeah, these boss fights are always some of the first to slip my mind. That was Terratrius, Apollo, and Fruitoon. 18. Another side. Okay. I almost biffed that, I think. I'm guessing Sil might have typed what I had typed and then deleted. Because when I think of this song, I think of a specific character. And that character is Roxas, but you are fighting Riku as Roxas. Yeah, exactly. That would be in Days. I'm looking at these cases, and I'm like, okay, well, it would make most sense to be in Days, and so I was like, Roxas, but you are Roxas, fighting Riku at the Memory Skyscraper, and then Braig, I would assume... Oh, this plays when you're fighting him as Aqua in BBS. It's a very sort of cinematic feeling. I always like that atmosphere there. 19. I'm just typing... Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna type this. Please, Buffoon, accept it. Because, like, I think it's the most true thing to say here. Guardando nel buio. Come on, World of Chaos. Okay, I had Ansem typed. I switched to World of Chaos because, like, the first time it plays is when it's solo Sora versus Ansem in the World of Chaos. But Ansem works. I guess it also plays during the Sora's Heartless fight in Recoded. Who would have known? Not me. Alright, 20. Sinister Shadows. Okay. Sinister Shadows. Fuck. I'm typing this, but I don't know. I don't think it's this. I'm going for it, yeah. Are you going for it too? Because I said Battle of 1,000 Heartless, because I know it plays there, right? I didn't get it, though. Does it not, actually? It might not. I have to hear how it sounds. Because I always get this, and I know it's not a boss, but I couldn't think of any bosses. Sinister Shadows, I just want to hear how it goes. Because I can't think of it. Okay. So it was during 1,000 Heartless, but it is not a boss, and I was grasping at straws. I was like, maybe Buffoon will throw me a bone. Grim Reaper, Sark, and the Dark Cubes in KH3. That was Apollo, Territrius, and F5 20. 21. No bones. Oh, this is Hunter of the Dark. Bone Soldiers. Maybe for Halloween we can have a quiz about when each trick appears for Oogie's different dice rolls. The Buzzsaw, the Healing Machine, the Bone Soldiers, the Dark Hide, and I totally forgot that it also played for a Demon Tower at some point, as well as the Ringhorn, which is the Dark Road final boss. The Dark Hide is the one that I went with. That is the first time it appears. It is when you're playing as Aqua in the secret episode of a BBS Final Mix. 22. No Surrender. I know for sure that it plays here. Got a Cage 3 track. Yeah, Cage 3, I mean, it's been 6 years, but it's still not as stuck in my brain yet as the other ones. What's up, Mrs. Guides? I got to meet Mrs. Guides. And Mr. Guides, of course. It'd be weird if I only met one of them. They were both lovely. The UFO as well, I forgot about that. I typed in Marshmallow when you're fighting him in Arendelle. That would be me, Otter Smoothie, and Apollo. 23. The Dread of Night. I'm gonna go with this. Dream Drop tracks are also a little tricky for me. Bing, bing. The guides put on a fantastic event. Everything was well planned, safe, clean, extremely thoughtful, just fantastic. The Dread of Night. The ABC, the Anti-Black Coat, and Dark Chirithy, which would be in Union Cross. I went with ABC. Alright, 24. Oh boy, Critical Drive. Is it this? I really don't know. I'm not even sure which game for sure to go to here. I'm thinking about Days. Nice. Syx, so that's really the only place to go. Syx when you're escaping from the castle, and Anti-Syx is a mission mode exclusive battle. Also in Days. Alright, last question, 25. Gotta be specific. Okay, this is a challenge run. Riku. Okay, so wait, the song Riku? Or is it when you're fighting Riku in Land of Dragons? What song is playing? I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna type Riku. No idea. I was not prepared for this. Data Riku. So the track Riku plays while you're fighting Data Riku. Data Riku, who you fight. Wait, when do you fight Data Riku? Encoded? I'm so confused. It's coded, okay. So you fucked with us by putting this box art. I was so confused. I'm petting the Roxas today. I won this Roxas, and he is my son. Alright. This is... We won't get to see the two people that got this, but let's see our leaderboard. In third, it's Apollo. In second, it is Territrius. And in first, it's sad Reconnect Blues Patty. Congratulations to Princess to me. A! Gotta hit that Larkscene E. And in fourth, it's the great Frotoon. Yo, so Frotoon, when I showed the card that the Ultima signed to RGF, she was like, wait, it's Frotoon, or it's Frotoon, and I've been saying Frotoon this whole time, it's Frotoon? I was like, no, that is a reference to the olden days. So I used to misread Frotoon's name as Frotoon, and RGF was like having a having a panic attack that she'd been saying it wrong the whole time. that we both been saying it wrong. No, I was saying it wrong in the first place, and then corrected, and Fortune referenced it. And in 5th, it is Celeste. And for our top 10, Silver Inferno in 6th, Just James in 7th, Blossom in 8th, Deku in 9th, and Otter Smoothie in 10th. Thank you so much to Buffoon for a great welcome back trivia. I love music trivias especially. So thank you. I got to hit that Jabib, and we have 2 kazoos to play. So how about this? We will end our first VOD with Chara's free kazoo, which was 12, and then Vienna could pick another number, 1 to 49, for the start of the next VOD. You're good. You're good. I guess Vienna can't hear me, but I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Chara's first. Also, wait. Guess on this percentage. 41. 38. Pretty close. All right. So Chara picked 12. Okay. There you go, 21 Guns by Green Day from their 2009 album, 21st Century Breakdown, which I met Van, and Van was wearing the 21st Century Breakdown album art as a shirt on Sunday. Yenes, you did not miss your kazoo, that was Chara's. So pick a number, and I will do that at the start of our VOD proper while I put away 21 Guns. Right up here. Okay, with that, we are going to move on to Suffering. 7 for Yenna. Okay, by VOD people.